we find.
Don't you wanna go? Don't you wanna...
Imagine a show that didn't just play music, it reshaped culture itself. A stage where legends like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and James Brown captivated audiences. Platform that redefined Black identity, style, and sound. This is the story of Soul Train. But what if I told you that behind the glamour there was a scandal, a moment that led to the downfall of this cultural giant? A secret that turned a celebration into a memory. Today we're diving into the extraordinary rise, the golden years, and the heartbreaking fall of Soul Train. This is the untold story of a show that changed everything. In the early 1970s in Chicago, one man had a vision. Don Cornelius, a local journalist and radio host, saw something missing from television: Black voices. At a time when mainstream music shows barely acknowledged African American artists, Cornelius dreamed of creating a space where Black music, dance, and culture could shine unapologetically. He didn't just want a show. He wanted a revolution. With little money and a small, dedicated team, Cornelius brought that dream to life. In August 1970, Soul Train aired for the first time on a local Chicago station. The formula was simple yet electric: soul music, live dancing, and unapologetic Black joy. Despite working from a cramped studio with few resources, Cornelius wore every hat: producer, host, talent scout, all to keep the show alive. The response was immediate. The energy of the dancers, the fresh music, and the unapologetic embrace of Black culture drew viewers in. Within a year, Cornelius made a bold move. He relocated the show to Los Angeles, the heart of the entertainment industry. And from there, Soul Train went national. Suddenly, Soul Train wasn't just a local favorite. It became a nationwide sensation, offering a platform to artists like Stevie Wonder, Curtis Mayfield, and Gladys Knight. It was where fans witnessed Michael Jackson's earliest moves and Whitney Houston's rise to stardom. But the show offered more than music. It introduced a signature dance segment, the Soul Train line, where dancers formed two lines and showcased their best moves one by one. This wasn't just a dance routine. It was a symbol of freedom, creativity, and pride. But Soul Train wasn't just about music or dance. It was about representation. In a post-civil rights America, Cornelius' show gave millions of African Americans something priceless: visibility. Black beauty, Black fashion, and Black talent were center stage, not as tokens but as the main event. Cornelius famously said he wanted people to see themselves reflected in the show. And week after week, Soul Train delivered. By 1971, when Soul Train became the first nationally syndicated show produced and hosted by an African American, history had been made. And it didn't stop there. The show's popularity soared throughout the 70s and 80s, becoming a cultural cornerstone. Music, dance, fashion, it all collided under the spotlight of Soul Train. During its golden era, Soul Train revolutionized television. Unlike the stiff, formulaic music shows of the past, it blended rhythm, movement, and bold production design to create something entirely new. Audiences weren't just watching performances. They were witnessing stories told through song and dance. Icons like Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, and Marvin Gaye didn't just perform, they created moments that would be remembered forever. And then there was the fashion. From colorful jumpsuits and platform boots to towering afros and glittering accessories, Soul Train became a fashion runway. Dancers and artists used their style to express identity and pride. These trends didn't stay in the studio. They spilled out into the streets, influencing fashion across America and beyond. Soul Train wasn't just a show. It was a weekly ritual in Black households. Families gathered to watch, dance, and celebrate their culture together. The show's influence even crossed borders, inspiring music programs globally and introducing African American culture to millions worldwide. The center of it all stood Don Cornelius. With his smooth voice and commanding presence, he wasn't just a host. He was the heart and soul of the show. His signature sign-off, "Love, Peace, and Soul," wasn't just a catchphrase, it was a philosophy. And it became the mantra for generations. For over 30 years, Soul Train thrived. It gave Black artists a stage when few others would. It shaped fashion, music, and culture. In 1987, its impact was cemented with the creation of the Soul Train Music Awards, a night where the brightest stars gathered to honor Black excellence. From Prince to Whitney Houston, performances at the awards became legendary. But as the saying goes, nothing lasts forever. By the late 90s, the entertainment landscape had shifted. Musical tastes were changing. New genres like pop and hip-hop were evolving rapidly, and traditional soul and R&B, the heartbeat of Soul Train, began to fade from mainstream dominance. Competing shows like American Idol and The Voice started capturing younger audiences, offering a different kind of music experience. As years passed, viewership declined. The show that once felt fresh and revolutionary began to feel nostalgic, even outdated. What had once been a weekly celebration slowly dimmed. The very platform that built stars now struggled to hold the spotlight. Eventually, Soul Train stopped production, quietly fading from television screens. But here's the truth: Soul Train never really ended. Spirit lives on. The fashion, the music, the pride it fostered, all of it remains. It wasn't just a show. It was a movement, a symbol, a bridge that connected generations through music and culture. Even today, Don Cornelius's legacy echoes every time an artist finds success where once there were barriers, every time dancers form a line and let creativity flow, every time Black excellence is celebrated on stages worldwide. Soul Train wasn't just part of music history. It helped write it. And its legacy? Love, peace, and soul forever.